dear Federal Minister of Justice, dear Ms. Sadic, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's a tremendous pleasure for me to welcome you to the conference International Criminal Law Before Domestic Courts, whether you attend in person here in Vienna or online via our live stream. And I just learned that we reach out to over 300 participants online. I mean, that is fantastic. However, from my personal perspective, I have to say that it somehow feels like a privilege to gather in person after almost 2 years of restrictions, which to my understanding at least had also a detrimental impact on academic discourse. We learned during the pandemic how to handle emergency situations. However, sometimes emergencies come up at such notice that it is impossible to adapt. And that is the reason why our dean, the dean of the law faculty, cannot be present today. She sincerely apologizes and has asked me to convey her warmest regards to all the participants. The University of Vienna is honored to welcome you to the Juridicum, the law faculty and the building of the law faculty. And from a Vienna perspective, this is a very modern building, so to say. This conference is organized by the university, but also the Ludwig Boltzmann Institute of Fundamental and Human Rights. And as its director, I feel compelled to mention that our institute belongs to the biggest institutes in Europe, and that by our very mandate, we are not confined to academic research on an interdisciplinary basis, but that we furthermore strive for a translation of human rights into practice. That is making human rights real. We have a strong interest in transcending our bubbles, reach out not only to other scientific branches and bubbles, but also to practice in an interest to overcome fragmentation. And this might also explain why we address international criminal law and have recently established a new research program, which is surprisingly called International Criminal Law and Human Rights. And I guess we can all agree that the persecution of international core crimes also serves the interest of protecting human rights. However, as international criminal institutions face severe opposition, the corresponding functions of domestic courts have to be addressed more in depth. It is the right time, the right place, and the right topic, as the federal minister, as well as the German ambassador, stressed yesterday when we held a workshop with practitioners from Austria, Germany, and the Netherlands. Also for our conference, we tried to unite different, though interrelated topics, different perspectives, as well as practitioners and academics. In this respect, I dare saying that the program, that the agenda of the conference looks quite promising. Concluding, I would already like to express my sincere thanks. Thanks to all our funders, in particular the German Thyssen Foundation in Cologne and the law faculty of the University of Vienna. Thanks to all our speakers and moderators, and thanks to you, our attendees. I think the broad participation in this conference underlines the importance of the topic, if such proof is necessary at all. And last, but definitely not least, thanks to the people somehow behind the scenes. First of all, our ICL researchers, Andreas Sauermoser and Konstantina Stavru, who spent much efforts and much time for organizing this conference and making it happen, but also to all the other colleagues and members of my team involved in the preparation and organization of this conference, to mention Camilla Hake and Viviana Gullo in particular. You have all done an extraordinary work. Many, many thanks. So I can confine myself to wish us a wonderful conference, interesting insights, fruitful debates, and best case, a good time in Vienna. Thank you very much. And dear Minister, the floor is yours.